Y'all should have learned with Puff. Y'all should have learned with Hov. Y'all dealing with a different kind of animal here. And his mentor was Andre Brown. Tell us how it was mentored by Clive Davis.
If you've ever pondered how Diddy ended up being so shady with all the stories swirling around about him, well, it seems we might finally have an answer to that, because Kanye West might have just dropped a bombshell on us. Word on the street is that Clive Davis, the music industry bigwig, might be the puppet master behind Diddy's villainous behavior. It's rumored that Davis schooled Diddy on the art of manipulation, how to use people, exploit them for their talents and bodies, and then toss them aside once they've served their purpose or stopped making bank. If these whispers hold any truth, then Clive Davis could be even more twisted than Diddy himself. And considering the laundry list of accusations against Diddy, that's saying something. So folks, grab your popcorn because we're about to unravel one heck of a scandal. Let's start with the long-standing conspiracy swirling around Whitney Houston's tragic passing. Kanye recently spoke about how Hollywood elites will often stage a celebrity death to make it look like they unalive themselves. And fans are now saying that this is exactly what happened to Whitney.
Before I start this video, I'd like to thank Central Celebrity on TikTok for this video. I'm going to say it like this. This is bigger than Diddy. It's bigger than Diddy because there's bigger players involved in this, right? You got Clive Davis, and I'm going to start out with him. And again, he is sort of like Jeffrey Epstein in entertainment. This is how bad Clive Davis is. And yes, Diddy just a fall guy. But then now, I'm just going to change the subject a little bit. Remember in the movie, for those of you who don't watch New Jack City, you remember the movie when, Nino Brown was unalive from an old guy in the neighborhood in the courthouse? And then at the end of the film, like to say that it's a lot of drug dealers, like, I'm just paraphrasing it. There's a lot of other drug dealers like Nino Brown. There's a lot of Nino Browns in the world. Let's just put it like that. This is like Clive Davis. Clive Davis is like Harvey Weinstein mixed with Jeffrey Epstein in one. He is the puppet master of what Diddy's doing to everybody right now. See, and you notice that the feds ain't coming after Clive Davis. Now, word on the street, right? That when he was involved with Whitney Houston's unalivement, and even Shaka Khan, you heard her, even was appalled that when Whitney Houston passed away, Clive Davis is doing a party. It's continue to party, even though they just lost one of the most biggest icons in history. Picture that. And now Diddy is playing is doing his same playbook to all the celebrities, using them their talents and throw them away like they're trash. How he was involved with ST. I'm gonna because this is YouTube, so I'm gonna do it in codes. ST, racketeering, SA, grape. And Clive Davis is a puppet master of it. So you think about if Diddy goes down, and I'm just gonna be honest with you, he's going down anyway. He's gonna name names in celebrityism, and I bet you 100-1, the number one person he's gonna go after is Clive Davis. Clive Davis was his mentor. Clive Davis is the one that teaches Diddy everything, to manipulation, the abuse, everything. So this is much more bigger than Diddy. And there's been rumors. Don't come after the messenger, that Jay-Z could be next. And I mean, again, they going after they're going after hip hop stars right now. If they find like they did with R. Kelly. R. Kelly, we haven't heard from R. Kelly in years. Ever since he's in prison, we haven't heard from him in years. But the thing of it is that it's not just about R. Kelly. It's not just about Diddy or Jay-Z. It's a bigger people above them. As they say, the chain of command. And you see that he's gonna sing unless, I'm not going to say it on YouTube. But keep in mind, Clive Davis is the puppet master of everything that went down. And if there's so much disrespect of the passing of Whitney Houston, and he's still doing his parties, that tells you what kind of person Clive Davis is. Now, a lot of people say, well, he's old, he's walking the cane, blah, 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 blah. But remember, y'all didn't stop going after Bill Cosby with these allegations. So let's be fair. Let's be fair with this. Clive Davis is worse than Diddy, is worse than Jay-Z, is worse than anybody in the chessboard. And yes, we want Clive Davis to be investigated. I don't care either he's old and walking with a cane. Y'all don't have that same energy when y'all did with Bill Cosby, huh? But when it comes to Clive Davis, he's Mr. Untouchable. I got you. And I want to give a shout out to Jaguar Wright. Guess what? I was on a YouTube earlier this morning, and I forgot this guy's name on YouTube. But anyway, he was the host, and Jaguar Wright was on his program, and I asked some questions, and Jaguar Wright responded to my questions of celebrities. And I'll give a shout out to Jaguar Wright for that, because normally she won't, she gonna be interviewed, but sometimes she just don't want to do questions and answers. But in this case, she did, and I appreciate Jaguar Wright for that. But this goes to show you that this is much bigger than Jay-Z, it's much bigger than Diddy, it's much bigger than any other celebrity that's involved in this type of rhetoric. And they need to go out to the bigger source. Clive Davis is the mastermind. He's the puppet master of everything that's going down in the entertainment industry. I told you, he mentored Diddy of all this. And now he in Diddy, and guess what? Diddy took the fall. So, yeah, this is just more, I told you, this is much more bigger than Jay-Z and Diddy. It's people in the higher up in entertainment. They need to watch, but they don't want to go after them. If you have that much smoke about Bill Cosby, why you won't have much smoke about Clive Davis? That's the biggest question. Let me know what you think in the comments.